Hello everyone, so today we have Ms. Chetna Saini, International Student Recruiter of the South Asia region of University of Manitoba, a university that is a public research incentive university ranked among top 15 institutes of Canada. So हम आज इनसे बात करेंगे and we will get to know more about the University of Manitoba and its programs. Welcome ma'am. Welcome to GB Education, a partner company of Apex Education and Overseas Consultant.
Thank you so much.
So, we are really glad to have you here.
Same here.
So, my first question is, what are the top 3 reasons a student should choose the University of Manitoba?
Okay. So, University of Manitoba is a public research intensive U15 university which is ranked among top 15 universities of Canada, and we offer a world class education with the largest co-op program in Manitoba, and there are a lot of scholarship options as well. And every international student has an opportunity to complete the highest credential, a bachelor's degree with the most affordable tuition fee structure. We are offering one of the lowest tuition fee structure in Canada. So I would recommend international students to explore more on University of Manitoba. And if I talk on University of Manitoba, like why the students should opt them, then I can go on and on and on. But these are mainly the top reasons that will help an international student to become successful in his life.
Yeah. Noted, noted. I will. So, second question that I have from students is, what types of programs does the University of Manitoba offer? Are there any specific backgrounds or streams that align well with your courses?
Okay. So, as a research university, we are offering undergrad programs, we have masters and PhD, but for international students, we mainly recommend an international student to start with an undergrad program after grade 12, because we would like our international students base to be like completely developed. And if you talk about the alignment of the streams, so we have a lot of faculties at our university, and definitely every particular faculty would require some percentage requirement, some course requirement. So definitely it's aligned with the pre-required or the admission requirement of a program, and afterwards also it is aligned with the job market in Manitoba and across Canada.
That actually what the current students who are willing to go to Canada are looking for. So which programs are best suited for students applying after high school?
So I would say, see, that depends upon the region from where an international student is coming, because all the faculties have some of the USPs, and they definitely help the student to build a good career. But our strongest industry is agriculture, because of our location, because of the green area and the beautiful city Winnipeg. It's one of our strong industry. Then because we are a research intensive U15 university, the STEM programs, and these are also aligned with the Canadian in-demand occupation list, which was shared by Canadian government recently, like in last year. And we have our Asper School of Business, that's quite popular. We have engineering. We are known for our science programs, the healthcare programs. Then we have a lot of creative industries, so student can opt for fine arts. Because of the location, it's very good for architecture students. Then we have arts, like humanities majors, so you can have a combination of 2-3 different kind of two-three different kind of majors and minors, and customize your degree. So almost all the faculties that we offer at University of Manitoba, there is something or the other that is being taken care by the university for an international student. And it's always I never say that go for this type of program or don't go for that type of program. It's totally the student's choice. I personally believe that students should always choose his area of interest. Only then he'll be able to give his 100%, and when you give 100% to any of your program, then definitely you are bound to get good grades, and which is ultimately the pathway towards getting a good job and ultimately, making your future.
Does the University of Manitoba offer any signature programs that students won't find anywhere else?
Okay, so like I said, we have our Asper School of Business, which is the topmost business school of Canada, and it offers AS, ESP and CFA accredited programs, and there are employers in Canada who would wish to hire students, who would give preference to students who have completed from Esper School of Business. So that's one of the biggest USP for Faculty of Business. If you are studying under our Faculty of Business, then you're already you're already set aside from other international students, and your degree would be given preference and weightage by the employers. And then because we are known for our science programs, we are the only medical school in Manitoba, and we are also the oldest engineering school of Western Canada. And we are offering joint majors. We have nursing, we have healthcare programs where the student can study health sciences or health studies, and also with our Faculty of Science we are offering joint major. So a student is able to complete his degree with 2 different majors. That will further broaden up his job opportunities. Likewise, like I said, we have a separate USP, whether it can be a particular program, it can be the co-op options that the student is going to, our students normally complete their co-op in Fortune 500 companies, startups and agencies. So with agriculture, I would say we are a leading, one in agriculture business and agri-food research. We are a technology hub, and we have the best of the ICT companies. Data science is quite popular under Faculty of Science. Then we are also one of the largest aerospace manufacturing center of Western Canada, and 3rd largest for exports. So likewise, we have I cannot categorize actually that we have particular signature program, this is one signature program. For all the faculties, we have separate USPs that student might not find somewhere else, and it comes as a package for an international student. See, every university, every institution is different in its own way, but there is something that one particular institution or one university, either college, offers along with the location and along with the employability and along with a lot of other factors. So when you look at the university, you look at what exactly you are going to study, what all skill development, personality development, all the factors that make that university the top ranked university that it is today. So combining, it is every faculty is different. Every faculty student would benefit in one or the other way. So I cannot actually say that we only have one particular or 2 particular signature programs that are not offered by any other university. So yeah, it depends upon the student's priority, depends upon a lot of factors that the student, what exactly the international student is looking for. Because we all know that it's not just the program the student decides on or the parents decide on, there are a lot of things that they take into consideration, right?
Noted. So from your answer, I can say that University of Manitoba has a series of STEM programs that are very popular, and that really adds value to their career.
Yeah.
Going forward, what academic scores are required for admission?
Okay, so we have various faculties, and different faculties admission requirement is different. But in general, I would say that if a student has 70% as an average of 4 academic courses in his grade 12, he is eligible to apply at University of Manitoba, but we definitely need to go through the individual subject, and we need mathematics. As we are a research intensive university, we cannot skip maths with an exception of School of Art. But like to understand actually in detail about the admission requirement, we need to understand that there are two types of direct entries. One is direct entry faculty and second is direct entry university one. So, when you have a student who would like to enroll in some like one particular program, at that time we can just pre-assess the student's application and not the application, the profile, and let the student know whether he is eligible for this particular faculty. So, yeah. So, like in short, if I say 70% is the minimum admission requirement for direct entry students.
For direct entry students.
Yeah.
So, what is the difference between direct entry and the other you mentioned, that is?
So, there are two types of direct entry university one and direct entry faculty. So, direct entry faculty is when, for example, a student would like to enroll for faculty of engineering. We have this prize faculty of engineering. We need 80% as an average of 4 academic courses in which we will have English, pre-calculus maths, physics and chemistry. And in individual of these courses, these 4 courses, we need minimum 70%. So, that is when you apply directly under faculty. So, for example, if a student has scored 79% overall or has scored more than 80% overall, but in one subject he scored say 69% or 68%, the student can start with direct entry university one and he has to attain a particular GPA for the faculty of engineering in that first year, and he has to really work hard, and then he can start with the second year under that faculty. Engineering is one of our very competitive program. So, engineering students they have to actually work really hard if they are coming through university one. So, likewise we have other faculties like science, almost all the faculties where a student can start with university one and further join or kind of continue with the other faculties.
So, if I rephrase it, university one is basically a bridge for students who are not able to get admissions directly in the faculty.
Yeah, but like it is like terms and conditions apply.
For sure, yes.
So, we also like I'll give you an example. Mainly it happens for an engineering student, even if they've scored like 85, 86%, it normally depends upon the cutoff. So, normally from the last 2-3 years, the cutoff for engineering is 90% and plus. So, for example, even if the student is eligible to apply under engineering faculty, but he does not come in the cutoff, we automatically move the student in university one, because we know that the student is a good quality student, he is an academically high student. So, we allow him to start with university one direct entry, get the particular GPA, and then start with the faculty of engineering in the second year.
Understood, totally understood. So, this is basically university's way of making admissions more accessible to the students.
Yeah, and that's because we created University One just to help our international students, because we get international students from across the world, from every country almost, and because of the difference in their curriculum, like in their country's curriculum and Canadian education system, there are a lot of things that because of which the international students, even if they are like good students, they are unable to kind of directly enroll under faculty. So, we built University One just to help our international students when it's not their fault. It's the education system which is like that, and yeah, we would like quality students to enter University of Manitoba, because that's how we proceed, and that's how our students make their career and build their career. So, that's there.
And now talking about which language proficiency tests do you accept, and what is the minimum band score requirement for?
So, we are accepting first of all IELTS academic. We need 6.5 overall, no band less than 6 for undergrad programs, and that's the same for all the undergrad programs we are offering. Next, we also accept TOEFL, Duolingo and PTE.
Great. So, all four
yeah, all four. Tests. Duolingo we just started in fall 2024. So, earlier we were only accepting the 3, but now we are also accepting Duolingo.
what is the tuition fee range for international students?
Okay. So for an undergrad student, it is between 19,000 Canadian dollars and can go up to like 28,000 Canadian dollars per academic year for an international student. So that's the range. So we begin with arts, university one, then we have science, business, other programs, and then engineering. Fine arts and law can be a little, higher, on a higher side, like 28, 29, because just law and fine arts, they are a little on a higher side for us. Like it might not be on a higher side in general, but due to our range, it's like it can go up till 28, 29. So
19 to 28, that is actually, I would say, equivalent to how the college education costs in Canada. I mean, it's quite affordable compared to the
yeah, that's what I
university.
said in your very first question, that we are offering one of the most affordable tuition fee structure. But if you look at the structure, I didn't mean that it's high. I just meant that if you compare and you look at the fee structure, only two faculties are there, fine arts and law, that goes on the higher side.
Higher
So
side of the
rest,
bar.
we are up till 25, 26,000 Canadian dollars.
That is actually great. Mm. Okay, so now are there any scholarship opportunities available based on merit or language or any other requirement? That
Yes, we
students
do
can-
offer undergrad scholarship, and those are that's the entrance level undergrad scholarship that we offer to our fall intake students, and we need minimum 85% for a student to be eligible for that, and we are offering starting with 1,000 Canadian dollars up till 3,000 Canadian dollars. So if the student wins the scholarship, depending upon his or her percentage, the student will get the amount.
And this is solely dependent upon the academics only?
Yes,
Language
it's a merit-based scholarship.
merit-based scholarship.
Yeah.
And students are supposed to apply for it separately?
No, you just have to submit your application before the scholarship deadline. That's 1st of March normally for fall intake, and every application you submit before 1st of March is assessed by our admissions team, and if the student gets the scholarship, it will be mentioned on the offer letter.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Beyond academics, what facilities and student benefits does the University of Manitoba offer?
Okay, so we have a lot of extracurricular activities for our international and definitely domestic students. We have more than 150 groups, clubs, and several volunteering options. Students also have an opportunity to travel and study abroad if their project, their assignment needs them to, or there's a student exchange program they have opted for. And every student will have the access to the active living center, which mainly focuses on the fitness classes, and you don't have to pay separately. That's included in the student fee. So there are a lot of opportunities, a lot of exposure that our international students get on our campus, and the best thing about studying at University of Manitoba in terms of exposure is diversified community. So we are offering our students a diversified and community, so they don't see one particular community students only. So you have one of your batchmate from one country, another one from another country, or might be third one from another continent. So you get to learn a lot of things. You make friends with them. When you're friends with them, you get to know like a lot of different things about diversity in the culture, in food, in language, in clothing, in the way you perceive a situation. It actually helps in your personality development, which is one of the most important point in building your career. Actually it is, because when you are open to accepting all the opportunities, when you are open to accepting diversity, I think it actually makes life easier for you. So it
is a very big contributing factors for a student.
and that's the reason we have one of the best alumni. That's also one of the reason, not
Yes,
the only
yes.
reason.
I believe alumni from University of Manitoba, I got one point I'll like to,
Yeah, please.
that is, so more than 188,000, that is 1,88,000 alumni from 134 countries around the world.
More than 2 lakh.
More than 2 lakh. More than 2 lakh alumni of University of Manitoba are currently working in 134 countries.
Different countries.
That's
Yes, that's amazing.
unbelievable actually.
Yeah, and few of our alumni are like Supreme Court justices, members of parliament, they are Oscar award holders, they are Nobel Prize winners, Rhodes scholars, we have lots of Rhodes scholars, scientists, and the list goes on.
Incredible. Uh, so my next question actually was, how does the University of Manitoba support students with accommodation?
Okay, so we do have on-campus accommodation, and we have different, like 6 different residential buildings based upon the student's room style and of course the budget the student can choose. So we have shared accommodation, we have private rooms. Normally an undergrad student would like to go for a shared accommodation. We do offer meal, there are like 7-8 meal plans that the student can choose from. We offer free of cost internet services to all our students, and the laundry services are also included. And definitely there is a separate process for that, but that's also there, and the student will have the access to student lounges, library, and you are making a network also, you are making a lot of friends when you're living on campus. Yeah.
And so all these 6 accommodation buildings are enough to accommodate all the undergrad students?
Yes, definitely. I believe you guys are also well aware of it. Till 28th of February, the University of Manitoba was offering a guaranteed first academic year on-campus housing, but the deadline was for 28th of February, and even they have waived off the application fee for on-campus, which is 50 Canadian dollars. It's not much, but still they waived it off. So we do have accommodation. There is no such problem that we have students and there is a problem in accommodating them. So we never had such problem, and we believe it will not be there.
Okay, that's a really good one less thing to worry about for students.
Yeah, definitely, because accommodation, your safety, your accessibility is one of the most important thing. If you are landing in Canada, and then the first thing you have to worry about how you are going to live, where you are going to So our international students have a lot of other factors to take into consideration, a lot of other things to stress about. So we don't want them to stress about the campus accommodation. We offer them we offer on-campus accommodation to all the international students, and I always recommend students staying on campus, and because it's easier for them to reach on time for their classes. Although I'm just kidding, students are not late. It's easy for them to assess in terms of accessibility, and easy for them to kind of attend the workshops, the co-op meetings, and do other activities.
What resources and programs does the university offer to help students with job preparation and career opportunities?
Okay, so we have a career services department that focuses on the points, on the factors that you just talked about, you just asked. So our career services department takes care of, they help every student in deciding first of all their major, because at our university we allow every international student, or every student, not just international student, every student to choose their major in the second year. So the student has one entire year to decide on which major he is actually interested, because there are situations when an international student land in an institution in Canada with a particular major, and after 2 to 3 months he feels like, okay, this is not my cup of tea, or this is something, I thought something else, and the courses are it's totally, the program is entirely something else. So we give first year to all the students to decide on their major, and our career services department help a student on deciding on those factors. Then we have they also take care of the co-op, preparing every student for co-op, because although co-op is optional, but maximum of our students take their co-op, and it's paid as well, so it's always beneficial for our students. We have the largest co-op program in Manitoba, and we are offering co-op with 44 of our undergrad programs. So, and after that, the career services department helps them, prepares them time to time with the training, with workshops, all throughout their degree, so that they have a good idea when they have completed their degree along with co-op, that okay, if they want to build their career in this industry or they want to work with some specific employer, they know that how to get in that organization. They have developed all those skills, they have studied all the courses, they have taken all that kind of professional experience that will that is needed by that employer, or that is needed for you to kind of get into one career, right? One particular career that the student is interested in. So our career services department is very, very particular. We have career fairs also happening on our campus. The last was in January 22 and 23. So we have employers visiting our campus, and the students can, sit, clear the interviews, talk to them. So that opportunity is given, that exposure is given at the university, at the campus.
So I would like to sum up this podcast with an ending note. University of Manitoba, a public research incentive university ranked among top 15 institutes of Canada, part of the prestigious U15 group, offers more than 100 undergraduate programs across 14 faculties, and you can now also make application and get admitted to this university via GB Education, a partner company of Apex Education and Overseas Consultant.